apparently it's an Arabic name and not a like Asian style. Well, I mean, it's more Arabic, so people are upset that they are not more brown skinned than what they are. Like the character looks way more white passing than like a darker tone skin character. So people are saying they're going to boycott Genshin because it's like whitewashing and stuff like that.
That's understandable.
Is it?
I mean, wouldn't it be worse if it was an Asian name and it was?
Yeah, it 100% would be
the whole time. Because every character, every region that's in the game is related to some specific, like real world equivalent region.
Yeah, Sumer is supposed to be, was it India or whatnot?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Middle East.
I'm not sure.
But wait,
I think it's Middle East.
I think Middle East.
But you've seen Jordan, like
it gave me like Egypt vibes.
Yeah, like Jordan.
One of the characters
there's
even
white
is
people,
like looks like almost like a djinn.
The princess of Jordan. She looks like an American white girl.
But yeah, I mean they've been doing it from the very start. Yeah, because they spoiled 3 characters, right?
Just Google
they told us 3 characters:
the archer girl, the like ear girl,
the person with the ears,
and then
and tall boy.
The one I'm talking about, she's got like pink hair. She looks like
Dory or Dora or something like that. I think her name is.
Oh, with the glasses, the smart chick.
Is there nothing with a sight?
But yeah, I think like I said, we talked about this before when we thought about like, I guess each area is supposed to be based off of real life, and how like we were saying that we don't think there'll be any like brown skin characters.
They burning.
And if they do come out with a brown skin character, it'll probably be 1 or 2. And they won't be 5 stars. They'll be 4 stars.
The 5-star thing, I don't know.
I was saying, me personally, I believe that there won't be a 5-star brown skin character.
I'm not sure, because if I'm remembering correctly on the stuff I saw on the Upside Down, I'm not entirely sure if that's gonna hold out. But I mean, I just wish they would just add more, just like dark skinned characters, solely due to the fact of like how Ben says that like it's like Teyvat is not a solely made up world or whatnot. Like it is made up, but at the same time, it's heavily based on real world places. Like Inazuma is Japan.
Yeah,
is China.
Yep, no denying that either.
Yeah, it's like from the clothes that the character wears.
Said that, like,
that's
not us.
Yeah, that's
who
not.
Said that?
No, it's what Mihoyo has said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, and like take Yunjin for example. It's like if you watch the video where they talk about
she's
Yunjin,
a love letter to Chinese opera.
Exactly. Like, and no matter what language that you're playing Genshin in, they have an authentic, very popular Chinese opera singer doing her voice lines whenever in her idol animations and when she sings in the quest. So it's like they take the time to make genuine details of these characters and the region and the world and everything. So it's like if you're going to do a region like Sumeru, that's supposed to be, majority of the people who live there don't look like the characters that you've been putting out.
It's wild.
Like a genuine question is, are there any black NPCs?
Oh my God.
Like, I'm not counting Kaya.
NPCs, no.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, because they're playable characters, but I'm like, I generally don't think there's any black people. Black NPCs. Because if there is, I don't know who.
I'm about to say, and I think about it, I don't think there's any brown skin NPCs at all.
There's not even any
the closest
that are in the game, but that are not really like
The curly hair
Yeah,
dude.
like
with
I guess
glasses.
not an NPC per se, but like somebody you interact with more. You know, they have like actual just generic nothing characters that just walk around that you don't see anything with. But then there's other
Yeah.
characters that you interact with. Nobody. There's like
Yeah, there's
literally
nobody.
no one in the game like that.
Yeah.
So it's like low key. It's like if Genshin want to go down this route, like please change the way how people interact with fucking Kai and Xinyan. Because I mean, it's like, bro, they're the only black people there, and it's just like not even in the sense of like going like pure like oh let characters be racist towards it. But I'm just talking about it's like drop a line or two of where it's like people are just like you look mad different because it's like they stand out more than characters like Diona, who have fucking cat ears and whatnot. Because like I said, they're the only ones there, and I'm like, bro, like you tell me if you saw a person who was human and they just had crimson red skin, you're not going to say anything about like.
I'm about to say, I don't know if I want different interactions because if that's the case. We gotta get stuff for Diona, Goat Baby.
No, but that's the thing, though.
Like John
It's
said
like-
though, Diona being like a beast person or whatever, that's a thing in the world. There's other beast people that you interact with. That's not even that weird in that world. Literally, fucking Kaya and what's her name? I can't even think of her name.
Gayu.
Xinyan?
Xinyan. Yeah, like they're the only people who have any sort of a different tone shade of skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for an example on how it's like remember the quest
like
exactly
to put that in perspective, like
yes, in 3 whole countries. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't even have to be racist. Just be like, what the fuck? Because, like, take the quest where Xinyan went to Inazuma, and, like, during the time that she went to Inazuma was, like, the stuff going on with, like, that samurai training facility or whatnot, and some of the monsters was spilling out into Inazuma. Like, all of Kujo Sara's it's like all of Kujo Sara's people were like on a high alert on like, yo, what the fuck's going on with this shit? And then Xinyan appears, and it's like they definitely should have been like, huh, a black person. I've never seen a black person in this world.
Actually, yeah, that makes sense because they've been cut off for years.
Exactly. Like you should have been more concerned about Xinyan. Just be like, oh, you're a friend of the tribe. Like, no, you should have been like, yo, what the fuck? Who the fuck is she? Detain her until we find out what the fuck she might be part of this shit.
But then if you do that, then you're
really
opening another can of worms.
Yeah, I don't really like the idea of that. Like, I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree that like if the game was realistic, that should be how that played out. Do I want that to be how it plays out? Like, not really.
Yeah, that's
like,
kind of.
I'm okay with the fantasy being people aren't racist pieces of shit. Like, if that's the lie I have to tell myself when I'm playing Genshin, I'll tell that. I'm good with that lie. You know, that's okay. I'm okay with that. But it's still a valid point that like we shouldn't even have to have that conversation. We shouldn't even be like, this doesn't make sense that nobody would question a black person in this world because we've never seen one in our whole country.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so I see both sides of it. I agree with you, Ben. I don't think we want to go down that route because that's opening up another can of worms. But I also see where John is coming from because they could do like a slight thing, kind of like, I know you don't watch it, Ben, but John, like Attack on Titan, when
100%.
Yeah, like there's like, how come your skin is so much darker than ours? And he's like, well, I'm from blah 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 and such and such. It's like, oh, okay, and then they moved on.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. I guess I'm just afraid of what.
Yeah, I 100% understand.
Like, I'm not mad if it's done in the right way. Like, yeah, absolutely, no issues. But God, it seems like such a slippery slope.
It is. What about you, Chubbs? You ever said nothing? How you feel?
In my opinion, right, being Chinese, right, and playing a lot of gacha games, Chinese people don't really They're pretty racist.
Oh yeah, well,
That's all I gotta say.
yeah.
Like,
They're pretty racist.
like if you think about every gacha game made by a Chinese company, right? Let's think about Honkai, Punishing Gray Raven's another case. They don't have any dark skinned characters. Zero. If you look up Honkai, if you search up, I think her name was Carol Pepper. She's considered to be a dark skinned. She's not dark skinned at all.
Damn.
Like that's what they consider to be dark skin.
That's enough.
Yeah, like it kind of sucks because you look at games like from Japanese company, like FGO and shit. They have hella dark skin characters, but it's like even like what's it called? Blue. I forgot the name. Blue Archive.
Oh no!
That one has a lot of
It
dark skin
happened.
characters as well. But yeah, just
It finally
Chinese
happened.
companies in general, Chinese culture in general.
Yeah.
Knowing my grandma,
the first
grandpa, I
ten
know
for a
they're
while.
not trying to be mean, but it's kind of just a cultural thing. It's like it
Yeah.
sucks, but yeah, it's just the way it is with Chinese people. They don't
And
really
that's
like other colors.
yeah.
Other people, yeah.
That's why I feel like even if they do come out with maybe 1 or 2 brown skin characters, they won't be 5 stars.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it a priority. I don't even think they're gonna listen to people. People complaining right now. I don't think they give a fuck.
No.
Yeah,
They don't.
no.
Yeah, they don't care. You're telling us to change the way we think? No, it's our
Yeah, I
game.
mean,
Yeah, it's like
it didn't even have to be about this, and I would agree that they just
Yeah.
don't care. Like,
yeah.
there's been
Yeah, I don't-
so many things wrong with the game, and like I know we're having a specific conversation, and I'm not gonna
Oh, you can talk about
start all that. No,
Yeah.
I honestly just don't want to, because there's just so much we could delve into about like things wrong with Genshin, and MiHoYo is just absolutely does not care about the players at all, new or long-standing,
yeah.
and it's sad. Like, it really is.
That it is.
Like, I hit adventure rank 60, I don't know, a couple months ago, and like it's literally like there's absolutely no reason for me to play the game, like none at all, and they don't care. They don't want me to. Like,
Yeah, they just want you to spend the money, move on, and come back when the new character come out.
That's why I don't understand the whole we're gonna boycott Genshin. Like, they don't care. They don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. You know how much money they make? Like,
Very true.
and they
it's just not even gonna make a dent.
immediately. Well, it's like boycott Genshin. They got 2 other games coming out
Exactly.
soon.
That's also true, yeah. That is true. Oh, you're gonna boycott this? Well, then be ready for our next game in 2 months.
yeah.
Oh yeah, don't play this anymore. Put all your money in this other game.
Oh, but say it sounds like remember back in the day when people would talk about like boycotting EA, and it's
Yeah.
like, like you're gonna boycott EA? Yeah, we got fucking Mass Effect 3
Are you
coming
fucking
out.
kidding me,
Dragon
bro?
Age Inquisition.
It's like, fucking, I dare you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
Try not to play this game that you've been waiting for.
Exactly.
It's sad. It's sad that we can't really come together for certain stuff to cause companies to make changes, to like actually take shit that people say seriously.
Yeah,
But-
no. Especially when they're an international, or they're they're in China. Like,
Yeah, because it took them a. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it took them a while to fix the whole anniversary thing, right? Because that was dog shit too, wasn't it? I know we're not supposed to get into
They
other
fixed
stuff,
it.
but
I
I thought they did. I don't know.
I mean, fixing in just that they gave us something. I guess they did give us something that was outside of what they had planned, but it wasn't like they gave us really anything.
I don't even remember
Yeah.
what they gave us, to be honest. I don't
It was
remember.
they gave us the wings that were
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
Oh
to be
yeah.
paid.
Oh,
And like free primo gems
Right.
and shit.
Yeah. They were supposed to be items that we had to pay for, but they're like, all right, we'll let you have these. Here you go.
I don't know. It's just like going back to the shit. It's like I don't. It's like I understand that it's like, Chinese culture and like they're not really hip with other races or whatnot. It's just I'm questioning like why Mihoyo decided to or Hoyoverse decided to take this route of like
It's also
making
true.
it heavily into other regions when
Yeah, that's a good point.
like why choose a region where you know there's dark skinned people when you know you have no intention of making dark skinned characters.
Let's fucking go.
You got a point.
Yeah, they just
I
see
got
the
it.
outfits and they're like, well, we'll just do that. That's
I
close
got it.
enough. Who cares about
Yeah.
Shancelli? Yeah.
We'll give you names and outfits. It's
Yeah.
like that's
We'll
it.
do
That's your
the
representation.
architecture. Like that's the craziest part is like their design team legitimately like they have to care. I you can't convince me that they don't because they do music, architecture, outfits, like even furniture, like
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
plant
well,
life. Like they give such details for so many things that it's baffling that they're just like, oh, nobody cares about skin color. What do you mean? People like white stuff, white everything. Yeah, that's what the people want. Like,
gets the people going.
yeah, like that's
Well,
crazy when you think
two
about it. Like all the other things that they like pay such careful attention to. Like,
to play devil's advocate with going back, piggybacking off of that. This is the first time that it's like a culture that's outside of like their
Asians.
own Japanese
Like,
and
yeah.
like white culture, right? Or European culture, I guess you can
yeah, 'cause
say.
we have
Okay,
Germany, China, and Japan so far.
Yeah.
So now it's going into more like spicier culture. So will they still pay that much attention to? I don't know. Like, well, that's only time will tell. Like, will they still keep that same energy with this culture? Is it gonna be just all a fucking like jungle type thing? Like, I don't know.
In the name of the princess.
it was like, are there even any other regions that are like it? Because I know the water one is based off of France.
Yeah.
I
Naya
don't.
is supposed to be based off of Russia, from what
Yeah,
I
it
hear.
looked
Okay,
like fucking Russia in the trailer that they or the story thing for Signora. It looked
What
like
is
Russia.
I think they did say what all of them were supposed to be based off of, but I just don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember what the
But I
pyro
saw
one
it.
is.
Oh wait, what the fuck? The
Yeah, I
book
don't know.
is. Oh, wait,
I don't know.
Ian.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Because like at the end of the day, at least as far as I'm concerned, those places aren't completely devoid of anyone of color, right? Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
we don't have to stick to that. It's like it's a fantasy world.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
fantasy recreation. It doesn't have to be, oh well, this is what this place would have looked like 4, 5, 7, 1,000 years ago. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
Yeah.
That's not what they're doing.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
also fair.
really care this book.
I don't know, it just would be nice to have a brown skin character that is dope and looks cool and is a 5-star character that people actually
Dude, I
would
completely
want.
agree with you.
That's that shit.
I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Were you planning to also boycott it or something?
Nah, I mean, even if I did, what is my measly couple dollars that I throw at the game every now and then compared to the whales and the streamers that are still going to play it? So, I
Yeah.
mean, boycotting it, no. Will I be upset about it? Yeah, slightly. But I mean, like Ben said, at the end of the day, it's a fantasy world. It's fantasy.
They've already
so.
reported on, or at least to my knowledge, they've reported on where they make their the most of their money, and it's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying I don't think there will be a brown skin 5-star character because
But
outside
I guess
of here,
the reason I bring that up is because like even if the biggest whales of the United States and like Western civilization did band together and go, no, yeah, we're boycotting this game, we're not even their highest profit margins. Like we're not even what makes them the most money.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, normally with like vote and shit, I would be like, oh no, yeah, your vote still matters, but like with this ish, nah, bro. Like how Lee said, a couple of $100 you throw their way every once a month or twice a month, that don't mean jack shit to them.
So no, I wasn't planning on boycotting it.
Sickening amount of money that I've spent over the last 2 years on that game.
You're the problem, man. You're the reason.
Not even.
No, I know. There's way worse out there.
It's like even the shit that Ben's put in is a fucking raindrop in the ocean.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. Fucking crazy. But no, I wasn't planning on it.
Zone Zero or whatever that game is, because I don't know if I remember the name correctly. Did they showcase any people of color in the trailer?
I don't think so. I have to rewatch it, but I don't. Not
because.
I don't think so.
As far as I saw for Star Rail, I didn't think that they had any.
I think there was one for Star Rail. I could be misremembering.
What are you guys talking about?
Brown skin characters.
There are other titles.
The brown. No.
If they had any characters in any of the other releases, I know you mentioned Honkai, but like even their upcoming games like Star Rail and
ZZZ
Zero,
Z3.
Yeah, I think that game had what's it called? It had one, but it was like the same as Carol Pepper from Honkai. It's not very. Yeah, it's like slightly tan, like gear.
Okay, yeah.
And they're like, "Yep, that's good enough."
Yeah, ZZZ, I see, and she also has cat ears.
Slightly tan. Fucking wild.
Yep.
Let's see. Does Honkai have one?
It's crazy how many like. If you look at shit like FGO, it's crazy just to compare. Be like, what the fuck?
What is
FGO
FGO
has so many
again?
dark skinned characters.
Fake Grand Order.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, I should know this, but I don't know this.
I mean, probably not. You're not like a.
No, but I know of it.
Or
yeah, search up like Arjuna, Arguna, FGO, and there you go. There's one right there. He's one of the important characters in one of the singularities or storylines, I guess.
Gotcha.
Say that name one more again.
Arjuna, Arjuna. I have his altar version, which I think is cooler. Just search up Arjuna altar, and you'll find it.
Oh yeah, see, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if we can have more characters like this, that would be excellent.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. But also, to be fair, this would be my closing argument. I don't know if it's really an argument, but the fact that, like, I get what you're saying, Chubbs, about like Asian culture just really don't know or care about brown skinned people. That's kind of fucked up, and like it's so like little dumb late generation. Like it's really no excuse for it, but because no one really gonna question them about it, like Ben said, their biggest audience is not us, so they're not gonna give a fuck about it. Is kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese people
always
just
been like
very
that,
old
nice.
fashioned.
No, I know. I mean, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying
people.
just for that. Because like even like I would say like in Asian culture, it's really heavy applied that they don't like dark skins ever. Like even with Tashi and shit, they don't like Tashi at all. And Tashi's not even that fucking dark.
No, she's not. Like I said, I'll never forget when I saw that fucking, I think it was Japanese commercial where the chick, it was like a detergent commercial, and the chick threw a black guy in the washing machine with the detergent, and then he came out Asian.
What the fuck? I never heard of it. What the fuck?
If I can find it, I'll send it to you. But it was fucking wild, bro. Ever since then, I was like, damn, we are really not liked anywhere we fucking go.
Nah, I want to find it now. Chubbs, you gotta see it.
It's wild, bro.
Yeah, because I said it's like, I know a lot of people give like fucking shit to America, and it's rightfully so.
Well,
yeah,
like, rightfully so.
The sad thing is that we're nowhere near the worst. It's sad to say.
Fucked up, but that's the world we live in. No excuses for it, but what can you do about it?